I'm Leanne Phillipson-Webb from Sproutright, and today with Cuisinart.ca and WeeWelcome.ca I'm going to show you how to make a delicious and nutritious soup. At this time of year, it's a little chilly outside. Soups are incredibly warming. They can be really hearty, they can be thin watery soups, you can add in some meat, some fish, it could be vegetarian, try adding in some quinoa. Soups can be absolutely anything that you want them to be. I'm going to use the Cuisinart new soup blender today to make one of my favorite recipes from my book, Sproutright, sweet potato and vegetable soup. This is a fantastic place to hide in anything like broccoli, spinach, kale. There's so many differences that you can do with this recipe to make it for the whole family, and nobody has to know everything that's in there. So I've got in my little dish here, I've chopped up some garlic and some onions. Garlic is incredibly immune boosting, especially at this time of year, so try and put it in anything. Now add in a little bit of olive oil, and just to start this off, everything's gonna cook in this blender. The onions are gonna fry up first, as well as the garlic. And then I'm also just gonna add in the sweet potato, which I've chopped up here. I'm using about one medium sweet potato. And then to that, we add in some lentils. So as I mentioned before, some quinoa is a really good recipe to put in. It's a really great ingredient to put into this. Sweet potatoes go in, there we go. And I've got some red lentils, high in beta carotene, fantastic for fiber, that I've given a good rinse in my sieve. Put those straight in as well. That's it, in they go. And then I'm gonna add in some stock. This could be a vegetarian dish for friends and family, or this could be a chicken dish as well. You could use a chicken stock to it. I'm gonna put the lid on, give this a stir. I love this function on it. And it just moves everything around so that everything's gonna cook all at the same time. And it's gonna keep on cooking, even though I don't have the lid on. Just keep on adding all of my ingredients back in again. Sometimes cumin, coriander, maybe some cinnamon is also excellent to add into this. And then I also have some ginger, which is fabulous for the immune system again, great for taste and flavor, but also really anti-inflammatory. So let's say you do have a cough and you are coughing a lot, let's say you've got arthritis or anything like that, ginger is an excellent addition to any dish that you're making and really gives it even more of a warming feeling than just the garlic and the onions. So I'm using a spoon to scrape off the ginger skin. You can also use a knife, or you could also use a peeler, but this works really well because it doesn't take off all of the ginger. You're still left over with quite a bit. And then it's going to give this a real fast chop and then add it in. Everything's going to cook in about 20 minutes or so. Let's put this in. I'm going to put the lid back on again, and then just at the end in this recipe I'm going to add in some coconut milk instead of cream. You could also add in yogurt, or you could add in milk or cream if you wanted to, but the coconut milk makes it really smooth and creamy. So I'm going to let this cook, and I'll be back and showing you how to finish off your recipe. Okay, so the soup is finished cooking right in my blender. How easy is this? I don't have to make pots and pans and all sorts of things dirty. So I'm going to take the lid off. Nice and steamy in there. I'm going to add in my coconut milk because that makes it so nice and creamy. A pinch of cumin, just to give it a nice taste. You could add in also some fresh cilantro, maybe some basil if you like. And again, right inside, I'll give that a quick stir first actually. So I can do that too. I love all these buttons. So that stirs it up really nicely, but if you like a smoother soup than a chunkier soup, then you just move the dial as if you were making a smoothie on to 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on how smooth. I'm gonna go for smooth today. This is so fast, and I have soup. It's all finished, ready to serve, along with a nice fresh bun. Maybe you want to make some garlic toast or garlic bread. Look at that, I don't even have to make a spoon dirty. I love this. Put it back on there, and I can warm it up later on if I fancy it for dinner or ready for the kids for their lunch tomorrow. Make extra batches, make lots more so that it goes in the freezer, and then use this to heat it all up again. All right, so thanks so much for joining me. Go home, make your own soup now. Enjoy.